There's peace in the mile between towns, no signs, just sky and a hum beneath the wheels. I pass old barns half fallen, like they're still holding stories no one bothered to write down.
Gas station coffee, ride shotgun, and I ain't in a rush to nowhere. It's the miles between towns where I remember who I am. Not in arrivals, not in goodbyes, but in the steady stretch of now. No noise, no plans, just the road breathing with me.
Some songs hit harder when the radio crackles. Some thoughts only show up when you got no one to say them out loud to. The sun plays tricks through the windshield, paint gold on yesterday's dust.
And somehow that feels like grace. It's the miles between towns that teach you stillness ain't the same as stuff. That driving alone can feel like home when the horizon don't ask questions. Folks think the stories at the start are in, but I found truth somewhere in the middle where the sky don't care who you used to be. It's the miles between towns I keep coming back to, where the only thing moving faster than my truck is the feeling that I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. Where I'm meant to be. Threw my backpack in the backseat slow, kissed the wind and hit the road. Sky was blushing soft and wide, freedom rode there by my side. The map stayed folded on my lap, I trust the sun to guide the path. With every turn my worries fade, in morning's gold I'm not afraid. I'm chasing morning skies today, where open hearts and highways play. The breeze is loud, the doubts are gone. My soul moves like a traveling song. No destination, just sunrise high. I'm chasing light across the sky. Windows down and music low, the silence speaks in a country flow. Fields are green and barns go by like verses rolling through the sky. No rear view mirror could hold me back. The past is fading with every track. Just me, my thoughts, an open road, and sunrise blues and amber glow. I'm chasing morning skies today, where open hearts and highways play. The breeze is loud, the doubts are gone. My soul moves like a traveling song. No destination, just sunrise high. I'm chasing light a restless heart in country wind. I'm chasing morning skies today, where peace is found along the way. No finish line, no need to try, just chasing truth beneath the sky. With every breath I laugh and fly, still chasing morning skies. Goodbye. Steam is rising from a coffee cup. Sunlight spills as the curtains lift up. Barefoot steps on the wooden floor, the quiet hum I've been longing for. A bluebird sings from a fence post high. The old wind chimes give a lazy sigh. No city noise, no morning rush, just a porch and peace in the hush. These morning coffee dreams feel real, like time slows down so life can heal. I sip the warmth, the sky turns gold, and stories in my heart unfold. The world can wait while silence streams. I live inside these morning coffee dreams. The paper's folded but left unread. I write new thoughts in my sleepy head. The kettle clicks, the dog yawns wide. Another sunrise, soft and wide. No big plans, no ticking clock, just birds and beans and ticking talk. I breathe in slow, I hum a tune as fields awake beneath the moon. These morning coffee dreams feel real, like time slows down so life can heal. I sip the warmth, the sky turns gold, and stories in my heart unfold. The world can wait while silence streams. I live inside these morning coffee dreams. Maybe someday I'll move away, but mornings like this are here to stay. They keep me grounded, soft and free. A part of them will live in me. These morning coffee dreams feel real, where moments stop and wounds can heal. I sip the quiet, the sunlight beams, and drift within these gentle dreams. One more cup, and then it seems I'll rise again from morning coffee dreams.
I was born where fences don't last long, where the wind talks louder than men. Taught the young how to ride and run when it felt right. Never been one for standing still. The road don't scare me, but staying does. Got a fire in my bones that don't ask for permission, it just moves. I run like the river, wild, wide, and never sorry. Don't need a map, don't need a plan. I've got stars above and dirt below, and a heart that howls at open sky. You can't hold me. I was made to go. I've Kissed in back seats, slept under truck beds, lost names and found songs along the way. Sometimes I write letters I never send. They were meant for the wind anyway. I don't pack much, just a jacket and a past. I'm not trying to fix, just understand. I run like the river, never backward, never bored. Don't follow rules, just rhythm. Some folks chase love, I chase moments that feel like the wind and smell like pine. I'll stop when the world runs out, but even then I'll find a way to keep moving. Through stories, through songs, through scars. I run like the river, fast, fierce and free. If you love me, don't wait, ride away, but don't ask me to turn around. You watch me go with the engine still warm, and that don't look back smile I never quite believed. I caught your eyes in the rear view once. They said more than your lips ever dared to need. I just drove like goodbye was part of the plan. I'm the cowboy in the rear view, fading slow but not forgotten. Dust in the mirror, boots still muddy, heart half closed, like your screen door. You'll think of me when the wind shifts west. Your porch light stayed on long after I was out of sight. Maybe hope runs on habit, or maybe you weren't done. The road don't forgive, but it forgets fast. Still your laughter rides shotgun long after the town's changed. I'm the cowboy in the rear view, too proud to turn around, too soft to stay gone. You'll hear me in a steel string song, or see me in a stranger's crooked smile. That's how ghosts ride. I don't regret leaving, just that I didn't know how to stay without losing the pieces I just rebuilt. I'm the cowboy in the rear view, small now, but still moving. You'll look back one more time and wonder if I slowed down. I didn't. Some stories end in mirrors, mine ends with you. sky was pale yellow when I opened the door. You were barefoot in the garden, water in the basil. I sat on the steps, still half asleep, watching you hum with your hair in a lazy twist. The lavender by the fence had bloomed overnight. You didn't mention it, but your smile did. There was nothing to fix, no reason to rush, just a warm breeze and the sound of your sandals on stone. It was a lemon sky, soft and awake, lavender air wrapped around the morning. We didn't talk much, didn't need to. You looked back once and winked, and that said more than any sermon. You handed me a mug like it was made for me. The tea wasn't sweet, but your presence was. Birds argued in the wires overhead. You called them dramatic, I agreed. Our dog yawned like he owned the peace. The world didn't knock that day, and I didn't invite it. We stayed there longer than we planned, because the sun had nowhere else to be. It was a lemon sky, clean and kind, lavender in the breeze like a message without words. We didn't laugh loud, we didn't pose, but my heart framed every second anyway. Some days the world feels too sharp, but that morning everything was round. Soft corner, slow time, your presence perfectly quiet. It was a lemon sky, the kind you don't forget, lavender calm, the kind you can't fake. And you, just being you, was all the meaning I needed before the day began.
Smoke curled slow from Cedar Wood. You stir the fire just like you should. We sat in silence, flame between, where words were few but hearts were seen.
No screen, no light, no busy sound, just stars above and earth around. You shared a look, I felt it land, 1,000 tales in just your hand. There are stories in the smoke, in every pause, in every joke, in things we never said aloud, but whispered clear beneath the cloud. The fire cracked and no one spoke. We understood through rising smoke. Trees leaned in like they could hear our secrets shaped by fire and fear. The wind had kept our rhythm close, like it knew just what mattered most. And if one day our paths grow cold, these These flames will guard what can't be told.
For in the night, when silence spoke, we found each other in the smoke. There are stories in the smoke, in every pause and every joke, in things we never said aloud, but whispered clear beneath the cloud. The fire cracked and no one spoke. We understood through rising smoke.
Got a dent in my truck and a scar on my chest from things I don't name when folks ask. But I keep this guitar like a second spine. It knows the weight of my silence. Campfires don't judge, and neither does the moon. They just listen while I strum what I don't say. 6 strings and a scar, that's all I've got left. One hums like memory, the other never quite heals. I play until the pain turns to echo and let the wind carry the rest. Bar stools know my story better than people do. I leave a little hurt in every town I ride through. The pick slide's rough, but the notes come soft like forgiveness wearing boots. It don't fix nothing, but it helps me feel. 6 strings and a scar, I ain't proud, but I ain't hiding. Some folks got trophies, I got tunes, written in bruises and a rhythm that limps a little. I never stayed long enough to be missed, but I left enough songs to be remembered by the ones who heard right. Still got music, still got miles. If you ever see me playing alone by the fire, just nod, you'll know I'm still healing. But I'm still singing.
Boots on the bar rail, hat tipped low, sun bleeding red through a cracked saloon window. I don't talk much when the day folds like this. All fire in the sky and dust in the lungs. The glass in my hand ain't full of answers,
just stories I don't tell twice. Whiskey and a loaded sky, both burn slow, both run deep. One sets fire to my throat, the other to everything I thought I buried. I drink, I look up and remember I'm still here. A harmonica cried from the corner, but no one listened like I did. I heard every goodbye and every note. The bartender knows better than to ask where I came from. My silence pours better than any small talk. The bottle knows my name, so does the night. Whiskey and a loaded sky, they hold things I can't carry sober. The stars blink like gunshots, the wind leans in like it remembers who I was before I left too many towns without a reason. Silence that listens back, and tonight that's enough. Town faded fast in the mirror, just rooftops and a stop sign left behind. I didn't leave a note, just dust on the driveway, an engine humming like it knew where I was headed. The sun kissed the hood like an old friend. The map didn't need it. The road has a way of telling you what's next, if you're willing to listen. Dust in my rearview, freedom in my chest. One hand on the wheel, the other chasing the wind. I don't know where I'll stop, but I know I'm gone. Some souls aren't meant to settle, mine runs with the dust. Gas station coffee, radio static, a smile from a stranger I'll never meet again. That's the kind of poetry I can live with. Mountains in the distance, clouds like open arms. They don't ask questions, they just let you pass through, as if you belong to everywhere. Dust in my rear view, memories in the wind. The road rolls out like a prayer with no end. No roots, no fences, just sky on repeat, and a heart that beats louder when it's moving. Some folks find home in a porch light. I find it between mile markers, beneath sunsets, inside silence. Dust in my rear view, truth in the open road. I ain't running, I'm arriving, one wild mile at a time. No regrets, no reverse, just the hum of now and the promise
There's dust on your welcome mat that wasn't there yesterday. New bootprints leading to the swing where I sat, just long enough to forget the road. You left the porch light on, I noticed, didn't knock. Just rocked and let your wind chimes fill the silence I brought. Bootprints on the porch, that's how you'll know I came. Didn't stay, but I paused long enough to feel the warmth you leave in everything. Some cowboys don't come inside, but they remember the scent of home. Your coffee mug was by the window, steam fading like the questions you were too kind to ask. I don't write notes, they feel too permanent, but I leave behind a little quiet and the shape of someone almost ready to stop riding. Bootprints on the porch, I didn't say goodbye, but I meant it kindly. Some folks are storms, some are seasons. I'm just weather passing through a place that felt safe. If I ever learn to stay, I hope it's somewhere with a porch like yours. Bootprints on the porch, nothing more, but maybe enough. If you hear the wind tomorrow, that's me saying thank you, and maybe see you again. Build fences with my bare hands, learn to keep things out. Before I knew what I was losing, love knocked once, then walked off when I didn't answer fast enough. Since then, I keep the gate closed and the smile polite. Got a barbed wire heart, keeps the saw from getting too close. It don't bleed easy, but it cuts quick. I ain't proud of it, just honest. Some scars don't show till someone tries to love you right. You brought coffee like you'd seen this kind before. I warned you once, twice, hell, I warned myself. But you smiled past the rust, asked nothing loud, just sat near the fence like it was shade instead of a wall. Got a barbed wire heart. I wish it weren't so, but it's the truth I live in. Not everyone leaves, but not everyone stays, and I don't know which one's worse. If I ever let you in, bring gloves. It ain't roses in here, but there's room if you can bleed without blaming me. Barbed wire heart. It wasn't born this way. It was built by goodbye after goodbye. But maybe one day someone will stay long enough to tear it down.
There's a shotgun under my seat, moonlight on my dash. The road hums low like it knows I ain't in a talking mood. The cigarette glows in the rear view, but it ain't lit, just memory burning from nights that ended without goodbyes. Shotgun moonlight rolling through the dark. No headlights inside, just the sound of a truck. And the thoughts I didn't invite, some men ride with company. I ride with ghosts and steel. I hope I don't need. She said, don't come back until you're softer. But life don't soften steel, it just scuffs it prettier. The stars don't ask questions, they just hang there like bullets that forgot to fall. And I drive, 'cause parking means thinking. Shotgun moonlight and a half-empty tank. But I've gone farther on less, carried more in silence than most folks carry in arms. You learn to trust the weight of things. A loaded sky, a loaded glove box, and a heart you don't hand out for free. Shotgun moonlight, I ain't running, just ride until the dark feels friendly. A little steel, a little dust, and just enough country to keep me from falling apart.
let the horses feel the road better than I ever could. They didn't flinch, didn't ask, they just ran, like they'd been waiting for silence to speak first. Wild horses know the way, where to go when maps don't matter. They chase wind instead of roads, listen to the earth, not the clock. And I just follow. I used to plan, used to check the sky before I rode. Now I ride through storms just to feel them and dry out later with a fire and a story. Their hooves write poetry in the dust, and every turn they take feels like a lesson in letting go. Wild horses know the way, not straight but right. They find rivers when I need quiet mountains, when I need strength in me, when I forget who I am. I don't lead them, I trust them, 'cause sometimes freedom knows better than fear where we're meant to be. Wild horses know the way, and I'm done fighting that. I'll ride with dust in my teeth, hope in my bones, and a heart that finally stopped asking why.
The floorboards creak beneath my feet, a gentle hush the morning greets. The kettle hums a sleepy tune, and sunlight spills across the room. The air is soft, the sky is clean, with hints of gold and shades of green. The house still sleeps, the world is slow, but in my chest a fire glows. These first steps of the day are mine, unwritten notes, an open line. No noise, no race, no need to run, just rising with the early sun. Each breath I take, each step I lay, becomes a start, the start of day. I pass the porch, the fields are wide, the dew still clings where dreams reside. My shadow stretches with the dawn, a silhouette where hope is drawn. The wind it speaks in whispered grace, and brushes gently past my face. The old oak leans in quiet cheer, like saying you belong right here. These first steps of the day are mine, unwritten notes, an open line. No noise, no race, no need to run, just rising with the early sun. Each breath I take, each step I lay, becomes the start of day. I don't need much to feel alive, a sky to trust, a soul that tries. With quiet steps I make my way, into the arms of brand new day. grace and promise intertwined. No thunder calls, no wild display, just me and light to lead the way. So here's to simple steps and grace, the kind that time cannot replay. The start of day. Golden light once kissed this land, on porch railings in your hand. The evening air would hum so low, while fireflies dance soft and slow. Now fields stand still, the sky looks pale, your laughter lost beyond the trail. But in the dusk I still hold tight to faded sparks of golden light. Golden hours may come and go, but they still live in what I know. In creaking floors and rocking chairs, in every sigh the evening wears. Though time moves on, I'm not alone. I walk beside those hours gone. Your flannel hangs behind the door. I haven't swept that corner floor. The clock ticks soft but doesn't race, like it respects your quiet grace. I sip slow by the window pane, where we would count the drops of rain. And though you're gone, I still believe the golden hour never leaves. Golden hours may come and go, but they still live in what I know. In creaking floors and rocking chairs, in every sigh the evening wears. Though time moves on, I'm not alone. I walk beside those hours gone. Those hours gone.
Saw a lantern in the dark, hung from the porch like heaven's spark. The gravel hum beneath my wheels. With every mile the silence heals. The screen door waits, the house still glows, and Mama's stew still gently slows. It's not just walls, it's something more, a peace I've long been searching for. I'm heading to that homebound light, where hearts are worn but always right, through winding it still remembers every heart, a place that doesn't fade or fight. I'm coming home to warmest light. My room still creaks the way it did when dreams were small and truth was hid. The dog's too old to chase a ball, but wags like I ain't left it all. Dad's old cap rests by the door, same way he left it days before. This place don't ask where I have been, it just says welcome back again. It's not the road that makes me whole, but coming home that saves my soul. The light that burns beyond the years still dries my doubts, still calms my fears. I'm heading to that homebound light where love outshines the longest night. I've walked the world, but deep inside, this light was always by my side. And now I rest where hearts burn bright. I'm home again in homebound light. You showed up with the morning light, hair a mess, but eyes so bright. The porch swing creak, a sleepy tune, as we sip joy beneath the moon. You laughed like skies had never cried. The grass bowed down with countryside. The breeze it danced around your face, and time stood still inside that place. It's soft breeze and smiles with you like dandelions drifting through. We don't need words, we don't need plans, just open skies and holding hands. This love don't shout, it softly stays, like wind that warms the early days. We walked a path through fields of gold, where secrets bloom and hearts unfold. The silence spoke in perfect tone, like every look could lead us home. Your hum became my favorite song, a melody I've known all along. And when you leaned your head my way, the world just sighed and let us stay. It's soft breeze and smiles with you like dandelions drifting through. We don't need words, we don't need plans, just open skies and holding hands. This love don't shout, it softly stays, like wind that warms the early days. Let others chase the loud and wild, I'll keep the quiet of your smile. 'Cause joy I've learned don't always scream, it settles in like morning dreams. It's soft breeze and smiles with you like every sunrise starting new. The world may turn, the storms may rise, but we'll be calm beneath
sway. It's soft breeze, smiles, and I'll stay.
You called my hand near the fence line gate, with boots untied and hearts awake. The cows looked on with calm delight as country stars blinked into night. We didn't talk, we didn't meet, but grass, the sky all took the lead. You twirled me slow with moonlit grace, in denim arms and open space. We danced the fence line walls just two, beneath the sky so wide and true. No ballroom lights or chandelier, just stars and fields and drawing near. That night we learned what love could be. Two steps, one beat, just you and me. The dust would lift with every spin. Your hat fell off, you reeled me in. The fiddle played from someone's barn, or maybe just the wind's own charm. You smiled like home, like something known, a porch, a tune, a place to own. That waltz still plays inside my chest, where simple love lives at its best. We passed a fence line walls just two, beneath the sky so wide and true. No ballroom lights or chandelier, just stars and fields and drawing near. The tune plays on when I recall that fence line waltz, we danced it all. We danced the fence line waltz just two, beneath the sky so wide and true. No ballroom lights or chandelier, just stars and fields and drawing near. The tune plays on when I recall that fence line waltz, we danced it all.
I walk the path my father knew, where fiddle strings once split the dew. Each step I take, each breath I draw, is filled with dust and country law. The wind still hums a melody of roots and rain and family. It pulls me back with every chord to voices that were never born. This trail of old songs winds so deep, through hills and fields where silence sleeps. They echo low through oak and pine, in every line a tide of mine. I walk with ghosts who hum along the trail of old home songs. My grandma sang to
chased the dark. Her lullabies lit every spark. Her apron swung in kitchen air. Her hymns still haunt the rocking chair. The barn still holds a weathered sound of boots and hope and fiddle rounds. And though they're gone, I still belong to every thread inside their song. This trail of old songs went so deep, through hills and fields where silence sleeps. They echo low through oak and pine. In every line a tide of mine. I walk with ghosts who hum along the trail of old home songs. And when I go where echoes fade, may my own voice walk that parade in harmonies that never end. Through time and trail I'll still transcend. This trail of old songs went so deep. It's where the soul and silence meet. And when I fade like dust from view, my song will stay and wander too. I won't be lost, I'll sing along, forever part of old home songs.
No shoes this morning, didn't need them. The wood was cool, the breeze was kinder than usual. I stretched half awake and the world didn't ask anything of me. You brought out 2 mugs, didn't say a word. You didn't have to, we stood there like the porch was the center of the map, and nowhere else really mattered. Barefoot on the porch, with sun climbing soft over the fields. There's peace in not moving and just letting the day happen around you. I didn't plan to fall in love with this quiet, but here we are. Neighbor's rooster tried his best, but he was late. The morning had already begun without him. You leaned against the rail and I watched the way your hair caught the wind. We didn't talk about the week ahead, we just let the birds do the talking. Oh, porch, and somehow I felt rich, not from money but from the way your presence made the sky feel wider. We didn't chase the clock, we let it chase us and lose. Most days teach you to go, this one reminded me how to stay. I finally understood what home means. It's not 4 walls, it's you. This light, this silence that says
You don't need to be